could say good afternoon everyone, but it's just 12 right now. So basically it's the afternoon. So that was the shortest 3 days of my life. This job wasn't meant for me. I'm not shop floor production material. I'm gonna write on my CV, my skills are fabrication, fixing things, and assembly. Nothing else. I'm too old for anything else. Physical labor, too old. I'm worn out. Listen, I've been in the army for 3 years. I was a bicycle athlete for 6 years of my life. I got multiple crashes. I got multiple injuries in my life. My body just can't be taxed anymore. I need a job where I'm gonna work fix at a desk somewhere, building or standing up doing assembly, where I don't strain my back. But seriously, can't do this anymore. Getting too old for that shit. I'm just seriously too old for that. You're wondering why I keep combing my hair in many videos? Because when my hair are this long, which I really hate, there's dust that gathers on the comb. So what I'm doing is I'm grooming my hair to remove all the dust and particulate from my hair. Because I put that head on my pillow at night. And I don't want all the crap from my hair to be on my pillow. I don't wash my hair every night. I wash it every second day. So that's why I do this. I do this intensively so I can remove all the dust and all the particles from my hair. I really hate that. My hair usually is supposed to be very, very short. Less than a 1/4 inch long. Big maximum, 1/2 inch long. Not 3 inch like this right now. Although my wife likes that. But she likes me better when my hair is short. So I went and tell the manager, the directors, that I really can't do that anymore. I thought I could. I want an exit of that job. I needed some place to go on Monday. For now, a place to go on next Monday, I actually have 3. So I'm gonna go to a job interview this afternoon. I'm gonna go for a medical tomorrow. And I'm probably gonna have some news on Friday for another job. So in either case, I am not without an exit. The only thing I'm doing right now is I'm cutting this day short because I'm fucking beat up. I really can't finish the day. My arms hurt, my back, my lower back's starting to hurt. That's not good. My body start to ache. It's time for me to find something else. This kind of job I really can't do. Seriously. That's for the young people or somebody that did that all their life, and later on their life they're gonna end up with serious pain and injuries and lung problems. For me, I don't want to be exposed to this kind of environment for too long. In my life there was too many of that. I'm gonna rewrite my personal page. I'm gonna rewrite my CV. I'm gonna make one in English and make one make my page and my CV in English. Seriously, I really can't stand that anymore. The guy I called this morning, actually they called me first and then I have to call him back, and he was very interested. So you have a various amount of skill that could be useful for our company. And I say, yeah, if you meet the salary. If I don't have to travel outside somewhere, I can just go there and work. 19 will be sufficient for me. I will be happy with $19 an hour, and as long as I don't lift anything heavy. I told the guy the last company I was working, they want me to leave this heavy box for 8 hours a day, rack my brain. Today it's there. I went to Nodler yesterday, and he said like, oh, we did $120 in one day. Yeah, I bet no one's gonna show up tomorrow morning. And then it's like, no, they're gonna be there. I say probably the painter is gonna be there because he's used to it and he has a good endurance. But the guy who's supposed to replace me, he's the same height as I am. So if he does that for another day, by the end of the day, his back is going to kill him. $120. That was 120 times lifting the box, 120 times putting it down. Yeah, I'm curious about that. At one point, did he had a break and did he stop? Because for me, there was no way that was gonna happen. There was no way I was gonna do $120 a day by myself with the painters. If I was gonna do that, we were gonna be a team of 4 people. That way nobody would strain their back. Nobody would get beat up or tired. I give them a maximum of 2 weeks to these poor 2 guys to do that much, and they're going to be beat up and tired. I have the taste of steel in my mouth. And I was wearing a mask. Imagine I was wearing a mask. Imagine the guys who work there and they don't wear a mask. None of them do. Only the young guy that's doing the welding, they have their mask, like a professional mask. But everybody else, they don't wear a mask. I just can't imagine the taste of steel at the end of the day. For me, that wasn't for me. That job wasn't just meant for me. I'm gonna go home, catch up to my sleep, and see what's ahead. I'm gonna hope that the company I went yesterday for an interview, they're going to give me a call back before Friday. I really need that. Because, like I explained to them, the amount of work that I have to do, the risk that I'm taking every day on the road, it has to be at least $21 an hour. And that's like office work pay. Like when you work in the office, technical work and clerical work, that's the average minimum pay, $21 an hour. So I don't know if they see it this way, but I hope they do, because it's one of the jobs that I want the most. And in any case, anybody that I'm gonna meet this week, I'm gonna tell them I'll give them an answer Friday. Seriously, today I just couldn't take it anymore. I'm not 21 anymore. I'm 45 years old. It's like right now I can feel it in my lower back, like the heat. When the muscles are starting to cramp and heat up, that means like that's as much as they could take. You know, not everybody had the same life. Not everybody had the same path in life, and not everybody is worn out the same. Between me and my friend Nick, who is also 45 years old, he's in much better shape than I am, because he never did half of what I did. Of course, he doesn't know 1/5 of what I know, but he's in better shape than me. He could actually do this job for as long as it takes for him to get bored of it. But physically speaking, he has a lot more endurance than I do. But me, being on my feet all day for like 8 straight hours, nope. One that was very interesting yesterday was Eaton Power Supply Company. They're looking for a technician, and this is exactly within what I can do. And there's some heavy lifting, but it's not heavy lifting like every 5 minutes. you're gonna lift the power supply, which weighs about 60-70 pounds. You're gonna lift it, put it back in the rack, put it out of the rack, take off the battery, check if everything functionals, put it back on, test. That's it, you're out of there. Next customer. So plus you have like your own little trolley to carry everything, all the battery and everything, so it's not a problem. For me, that would be just as more interesting as being the seat technician, because doing the seat technician is very interesting, because there's going to be a lot of traveling to do. There's going to be 2 hours ride reaching one customer. You call them, you deal with the customer, you go in there, you fix the chairs depending on how it is. You know, if it's going to be like multiple office chair, it's going to be like really quick. For me, fixing a chair is really easy, because that's what I used to do at my other place where I worked for 9 years. We had 16 office chair, which I used to fix on a monthly basis, because the people, they sit down to get up, about 60-70 times a day. So now I'm on my street. You see, from over there it was a good job, because from over there it was 15 minutes to drive. It really wasn't long to go to work. But I left Needler because I couldn't do physically the job anymore, and they didn't want to give me a raise to stimulate me to stay and do my share, and they didn't want to hire the crew that I needed to do the job properly. What scared them is that, if we have a team of 4 people, what happened when we don't have when we don't have work? Well, when we know that next day we won't be producing anything, you just tell them, you just made it clear when you hire them that it's going to be part-times, 3 to 4 days a week. But they didn't want to listen. I was hired there as a consultant, and when they don't listen to you anymore as a consultant, it's time for you to move on. And it was I think my health couldn't take that anymore as well. If you're wondering what all these bump noise are, it's because the road is really bumpy. Here in Quebec, the roads are really shitty. Like really, really shitty. So that's it. I'm gonna go home and rest for the afternoon. I have a rendezvous at 4:30, which I'm gonna be there in advance, and I'll see what these guys says. If the job seems easy, non-stressful, $19 an hour, paid every week, and they have benefits, I might just settle there in comparison with everything else. But I am going to work on my remaking my CV. Definitely going to rework my CV and my website, because the Eaton Power Supply Company really interests me. You know, it felt good to work with your hand and develop some muscle on these long bony arms, but I'll find something else to make some muscle and keep my muscle mass. Since it's going to be a regular day and regular hours, I'll probably start going to the gym once the money starts coming in more steadily. But for today, seriously, I have it to here. The next job I have has to be rank a decent salary. I'm tired to be broadcast all the time with this job. With the last job there, I just couldn't stand it anymore. Always broke, man. First of all, when he told me that I wouldn't get a raise, that really bums me out, and I didn't want to work there anymore. And the second part is, when he stopped listening to me when it comes to managing the place. That too really bums me out, and say like, I have no business there. I have no business being there anymore. It's utterly useless. I know I'm not supposed to do a U-turn here, but I just don't have time. I'm gonna go home and have dinner in my little clean apartment, but there's no steel dust, and focus on tomorrow, because tomorrow is another day. That is one hell of a long face. And my friend, my Islamic friend over there, he's enjoying his parenthood, his parental maternity leave. He's enjoying every minute of it. He has until September, so he's gonna enjoy it. So have a good day, everyone.